Hi guys, today I want to talk about a show that many of you have probably already seen it, and it's Legally Blonde the musical. I first saw the show in April of 2010, so about 2 years ago, and I absolutely loved it, but from the very first time I thought it was a really fun, entertaining show. Since I started making videos about shows and stuff on this channel, I've been getting quite a lot of comments and messages from people asking me to do a review on Legally Blonde, and I've always said no, I just never thought it was a good idea for me to do a review on a show that I've already seen many times, because I don't think that I find it quite hard and difficult to do reviews on shows that I've seen many times, because it's just not as exciting and fun as when you see it the first time, and then your views and opinions of the show might have changed since the first time you saw it, so I don't think that it's an accurate opinion or review of the show. But because the show Legally Blonde is actually closing in the West End in about a month, I thought I might as well just do a little review for anyone who is interested. Basically, this show is about a girl called Elle Woods, who is a typical kind of American girl who's interested in girly stuff like parties and dresses and fashion and all that stuff. And then her boyfriend of the time dumps her basically because he has to go to Harvard University to study law. And this breaks her heart, and she basically tries everything to get back with him. So this basically takes her on an adventure. She basically tries her hardest to get into Harvard law as well, and in the end, when she gets to the university, she meets someone else, and it's quite a typical story, really. In fact, it's very predictable, but the story isn't what makes the show great. What I personally like about this musical is the fun and energy that it brings to the audience every single time. It's a very entertaining show with great dance numbers, amazing songs, really funny scenes, and it's just really fun. The choreography is done by Jerry Mitchell, who I believe has also directed the whole musical, and I think that's one of the highlights of the show. I absolutely love the choreography. it's so much fun. It's like just when you're watching the show, you just want to get out there and dance with them. It's just great. The songs are also very good. They're not necessarily very special, unique, meaningful songs, but they're very good songs, very nice, kind of more of a pop style songs, with great lyrics and catchy choruses and stuff. It's just, yeah, it's great standard songs. So yeah, it's just an all-round great show. As some of you may already know, I normally prefer seeing shows that are more meaningful than shows like Legally Blonde are. Shows that get me thinking, or have more layers to them, and are quite deep and interesting. And like I said, Legally Blonde just has a very typical story, and by the end of it you don't really feel that the show's changed you or you've learned anything new from the show. It's mostly just a very fun show, but that doesn't make it a bad show. It's really good. In fact, Legally Blonde is one of my favourite shows in the West End. Now if you're a guy and you're watching this, you might be thinking, this is definitely not for me, with all the pink and girly stuff on the cover of this. I'm not going to go see it. But I'm going to tell you something, you're wrong. You should still go. Even if you're a guy, you're probably still going to enjoy it, because there's loads of funny stuff in there. It's a very witty show with some amazingly hilarious lines, so I don't see why you're not going to be able to enjoy it just because you're a guy. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about the current cast specifically, because I've seen loads of different casts in the show and they've all been great. Obviously I do have my favourites, but I've never seen a cast that was that disappointed me. And also because, although this show is closing in the West End next month, there's currently a tour of Legally Blonde going around the UK and Ireland, and I've seen the tour as well quite a few times, and that's just as good as the West End one. So, the tour is going to continue after April 7th as well, so if you can't manage to get to London in the next month, you can maybe go and check out the tour website and see if the tour comes anywhere near you, and then you can go and see it there. I saw the tour version back in August and September of last year, and some of the members have changed at that cast, but there was still a great cast. In fact, I think I might have preferred the tour cast to the current cast of the West End, but that doesn't mean that the West End cast aren't good, because they're all good, they're brilliant. Legally Blonde is a really fun, energetic show, and what makes the show great is the energy and enthusiasm that the cast put in the roles that they play. So every cast member, everyone who's ever been in the show has been good, really. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say about the show. I hope that was a good review, or kind of my thoughts on the show for those of you who wanted me to do one. And I do hope that you go and see the show in the next month if you can in the West End, because it is really good. I'm hopefully going to be there for the last matinee show on Saturday, 7th of April. Unfortunately, I can't go to the evening show because I'm somewhere else that evening, but if you're there on the matinee day for the mock-up matinee, I might see you there. And if not, I hope you manage to see the tour somewhere if it comes near you in the near future, because it's a really great show. Also, I forgot to mention, this is at the Savoy Theatre in London at the moment. This is where it's playing at until the 7th of April. So yeah, Savoy Theatre is on the Strand in London. See you next time. Bye.